Hey, greetings listeners. We are so excited to bring back Lexicon this year. It will be bigger and better than ever. Lexicon is the Stillwater Cultural District's free mini comic convention for fans of comic books, science fiction, gaming, cosplay, anime, and pop culture. This year's con will be jam-packed with authors, panels, artists, vendors, board gamers, and a cosplay contest at the Stillwater Community Center, and an art and craft activity at Prairie Arts Center. And backed by a popular demand, Red Dirt will once again this year be doing their brunches and dragons. So coming in and testing your wits against the cast members, then make sure to mark your calendar for Saturday, October 25th, 2025 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We'll see you there.
All right, everybody, this is our
Forward Action!
And we're like,
Yes, so we're over that rough patch of episodes.
68 plus 1.
Yep.
Which, by the way,
His number shall not be named.
that number shall not be named. However, from all of that, we have finally decided, and we've listened to some of you guys out there too, the people who hear us talk about, oh my gosh, that was so hilarious, but we had to cut it because it's just not appropriate for public consumption.
So basically everything we say.
And yes,
much.
most
Half
of the
the
time.
things we say.
Half the things we say, right?
what else we had in our show?
There have been some, I will say, maybe masochists out there, maybe glutton for punishment.
Every time he
don't
says
know
that,
what
he
to
looks at me. I don't know. I feel a little offended here.
There's some really sick people.
I feel attacked. I feel attacked.
Who have said, we can handle it. We've got rhino skin. We want to know what's on the cutting room floor. And so, although not everything from the cutting room floor is coming, there will be, for patrons only, a special over the edge set of outtakes that'll be coming. Maybe as we finish up this book, then we'll release some of those maybe.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah,
You could do like
yeah,
a collection of all of our worst moments.
All of our worst, and I tell you,
They're not that
they're
bad.
hilarious.
We're just being cautious. But we don't want to hurt feelings. We
That's
don't
right.
We don't want to get canceled.
That's right.
No, it's nothing that bad. Nothing it's that bad will make
It's
it.
just the fact that, you know,
we're trying to keep this family friendly.
Correct.
That's right.
And then we put us together in a room, and we did not see how those two things conflict.
And plus, you know, they're families, and then there are families. So
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
family
Yes.
friendly may vary
Yes.
depending on your family.
Yes,
You
very
may,
much so.
You may notice the lack of Emily's presence.
Dude, what?
Emily's over in the corner snoring right now.
Yeah.
That's Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emily's off doing recruiting work at the moment.
Emily is currently transporting a possible fifth member to our party. Yes, but the two of them have slowed each other down, we think.
We are going to do a little bit of a fourth action start, and then Emily will come roaring in here a little bit later. Kind of like when Inara rages, if she ever will.
So I have been nervous ever since we ended the last episode.
What?
Because this fight, I feel like it's a trap. I feel like this is it's just one little goblin who's kind of rotund. stuck in a pit.
harmless little goblin.
Yeah,
Now I'm thinking the druid should transform into a fish.
yeah,
It's a trap.
it could be. Yeah, it's a trap. It's a trap.
That's a drop.
Yeah, I worry because Plame's down here by himself.
Yes.
There's no one else.
He's not there by himself.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
There's like 4 steps behind him.
Sure.
In fact, maybe I'll regret this, but Plame did instruct Inara, hey, if I start acting weird, hit me in the head.
Yeah.
I honestly expect her to turn around as immediately.
Yeah, no, didn't punch him immediately, which is surprising.
Probably should have prefaced with the hilt of the sword. Like, you know.
Oh, yeah. We're excited.
Luckily, Inara is the most motherly character
Yes.
of our group.
Like most barbarians, she's sweet and motherly.
She's like a wolf protecting her cubs, basically.
I think your motherly is something else.
Yeah.
Begins with mother.
So here's a question, just to get off topic completely.
Uh-oh. What the heck?
So in Pathfinder,
They should shut up.
no, in Pathfinder,
Good.
magical enhancements and weapons are caused by runes.
Yes.
So you carve a rune, whether it's a striking rune or a potency rune or returning rune, whatever, into object. The dagger and put your sword
Sharpening,
away.
yes.
It's always sharpening his sword.
That imbues the magical effect. So could, in theory, a bard then tattoo a rune on their hands or feet and gain this ability?
Good question. No. There's an item for this called magical hand wraps, and that makes your whole body enchanted with that rune. There are some limitations because it still enhances your unarmed strikes. So that means like not just your hands, but your headbutt, your bite, your knees, your claws, your toes, whatever you want to use for an unarmed strike, that becomes enhanced with that rune.
See,
Question: was there a comma between head and butt, or
butthead? So
I don't know what you're hitting them with?
Hold on, tangent off of a tangent and a deep dive tangent.
Yes.
Hal, you, through maybe like your barbecue magic or other reasons, you recently have found out things about butts.
Oh my God. We're talking about butts.
big butts in a can. I lie.
You other killers can't deny.
I think
like
it was.
pig
and
butts.
I'm not going to 100% verify that this is the case, but I have heard secondhand that there is an actual thing that is a buttload.
Yes.
And that's because a butt referred to some type of a small transport type wagon back in the Middle Ages or whatever, referred to as a butt. And if you fill it up full, then it was be a butt load of whatever it was, a buttload of goods.
And hence the phrase hauling ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. That's
Is that not what they were transporting in these carts?
But a buttload is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
It's a real thing. Okay.
To divert back to the actual thing we were talking about, there is and this is just sci-fi geeky stuff, a book series, and I believe it's called the Deathgate Cycle.
yes. Yes, Margaret Weiss.
Yeah.
I have not read this.
Oh.
So there are different races of people. There's like humans and dwarves and other things, but there's the magic users, the like high level magic users. There were two separate ones that had battle with each other. One of them uses the movement
Somatic.
Somatic. So they cast spells through dance and I guess interpretive dance or whatever. Very specific movements and things. And the other race does it through tattoos. So they have tattoos all over their body, and the tattoos imbues different magical effects.
And that's where I thought Jeremy was going to go, because I thought Jeremy was going to say, yes,
There's a separate
but
Yeah.
you can, there's magical tattoos that you can then get these sigils and basically runes on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're like a living scroll, and it's gone once you use it. And other times it can be renewed. And then there's also, which is it could be as dark as you wanted it to be around your table. There's also blood magic. It's super cool.
Tell me more.
Have they officially released the Runesmith as a character?
Runegate.
I don't think so. I think it's still like in the works.
Is it still?
Yeah,
That's Runesmith, Necromancer, and
I think that's the two.
Those two, yeah.
Runesmith and Necromancer.
Yeah, they're
and the Runesmith does something slightly different, but
he enchants.
he or she draw the rune,
Yeah.
like either in the air or on an item or whatever.
Yeah, on a person.
And that's how they cast their magic.
Yeah, it's a
through
whole.
that, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I read through the class. It's freaking awesome. It's very support based, but yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
But still in their playtest, but they're coming.
But to jump back what Brook was saying, I have a pirate character who's tatted up
Yes.
with magical runes.
Different game.
Yep, in a different game. Different game.
So, do we want to introduce a fifth person, our fifth player?
Well,
I
first
don't know.
we should say that Emily has arrived.
Hi,
Oh, hold on a second because her mic turned on.
I'm not late. I've been here the whole time.
That's right. I was going to do a deception, and Hal was going to be disparaging, and those two guys immediately just told the truth.
Roll perception.
What is it that Gandalf says?
A barbarian is never early.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say in the spider fight, the imagery of Inara jumping up and going whoosh, with her sword and
then
swinging.
missing.
And it just scrapes along.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
That was a very cinematic fight. We had some cool stuff. Plame used Mage Hand to, and we should say it's telekinetic hand by the new rules, but same thing. Mage hand, Barbaric hand, yeah.
That looks
Like
too long to
mage
say.
hand.
He used it to burn the webs off the ceiling, which forced the spiders to come down. So possibly saving us.
I will
from
also
nasty
say
stuff.
that wasn't necessarily his intent. He didn't know there were spiders. I didn't, as a player, I didn't know there were spiders up there. I was just wanting to light it up and possibly burn,
Yeah.
But
You mean Plame wanted to burn
triggered.
something just for burning something?
I mean,
I'm so surprised.
We learned our lesson in the Tixatalk fight, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anytime the goblin says burn it,
Yeah.
You burn it.
Yeah.
you should
That's
burn.
right.
It's just a good.
The goblin says set it on fire. You set it on fire. That's what the quote was. That was it.
I have a sneaking suspicion you're going to be saying that to Captain Lavender someday. What happened to the tavern? Well, when the goblin said...
Yeah.
The goblin said, set it on fire.
We set it on fire.
So, Stacy, in the show notes of episode 71, I think it is.
Was that the one with the lady in the thing?
No, that's our.
No. That's 72.
Yeah, that's our spiff. Well, I think 70 is our spider fight, right?
Okay.
In the show notes for that, I put a link to Archives of Nethys, the free resource from Paizo. Talk to us about hunting spiders. Like, what was the plan? Because they're really interesting. So.
Oh, well, one of the fun things hunting spiders can do is they can immediately drop 40 feet and attack.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah, so they were just going to position themselves one above each party member.
Oh, and
then
drop.
just drop and just hit you all at once.
Dude.
But some doofus with the stupid torch messed you up.
Yeah. Tactically sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were running into really great situational, environmental, what's the word I want? There are things with terrain that we're starting to experience here. The uneven ground in the Tixatalk fight. And then you
And
mentioned it.
apparently we did it wrong.
Kind of, yeah. They're two different. We've talked about in the last fourth action. We talked about the difference between rough terrain and uneven terrain, which I like that difference. It's another level of complexity that can work to our advantage or really be bad for us.
Yeah. Uneven means you have to keep making some dex checks.
Yes.
If you get hit,
Or you fall
And then
down.
difficult terrain just means you're slow.
you're half damage. And the spider web, the webbing all over the floor in this area.
The way it worked is anytime you stopped, basically at the end of each round, you had to make a save. And if you missed your save, you had to spend one action pulling yourself loose before you could move again.
So it was automatic,
Yeah.
but you had to spin an action.
Or
Well,
you
no,
save.
no, you had to make a
You can
save.
save.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think
Now
you
the
could save-
Tixatalk layer was slick, and that it made it. I think it was difficult. I ran it as difficult terrain. I think it was supposed to be uneven terrain.
Gotcha.
And I think there might have, I don't know. So in that episode, you mentioned it was a dex saving throw.
Yes, to avoid the webs.
Probably about.
I don't
Probably
know,
acrobatics though,
but I think it was athletics
or athletics. One and two.
that you could also use. We decided because Plame, I'm pretty sure just used because he has assurance in athletics, and so he just powered through it.
Yeah,
He was just dragging them.
the big powerhouse that is Plame.
That sinewy calf muscles going pop.
Boing, boing, boing.
Because you're a bouncy goblin.
He's a bouncy goblin.
It's acrobatics, you're right. Uneven ground is an area unsteady enough that you need to balance or risk falling prone and possibly injuring yourself, depending on the specifics of the uneven ground.
Yeah.
You are off guard on uneven ground. Big
Yes.
deal. Each time you are hit by an attack or fail a save on uneven ground, you must succeed at a reflex save with the same DC as the acrobatics check to balance. So it's not acrobatics, it's a reflex save or fall prone.
But this is different than what the webs were. The webs were specific.
The webs were different.
Yeah, the webs had specific rules.
That's why
they
we're
were slightly
discussing it.
different.
Yeah, I love
You
it.
had to spend a action to peel yourself out of it, which is what happened to Inara when she fell on her back.
Yes, right?
Yeah,
She had to
it was
peel
fun.
herself up. And I love how the balance of things all worked out because in that fight, Emily rolled a natural 20 on initiative.
Yes.
And we kind of came up with a house rule. If you roll a 20 on initiative, you get an extra action.
Yeah.
The first time.
That very first time. Yeah.
That-
And it worked out because you missed the spider with the first swing, but because,
We gave the extra action. She did stabbing it as it came down.
yes, like throwing a dagger at it or something like that as it came down. So it was pretty cool. But then the balance of the universe, she falls and has to lose an action to free herself.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So when our last fourth action finished up, we were camped there at this little enclave. We were just deciding to camp.
Oh,
Yeah.
in the cave, yeah.
In the cave with Boz. We were going through the diary.
Yep.
And
You read her diary.
And Inara decided to break out her cooking skills for the third time.
Oh yeah, that was
And
fun.
this time,
The party survived.
it was good, but it wasn't quite as good.
That's right.
It was
then-
And then all of a sudden it was.
And it was good again.
Magic.
So what was? I know Inara felt like a little bit miffed that Boddy was changing it.
Yeah, I think she was a little like
Yes, at first.
offended, but I don't know. I mean, it's still good food. So
I love the way you play Inara is so real because like you basically said, well, how do you think that makes me feel whenever like I thought I did a good job and then you went behind my back and fixed it.
Correct.
And Brook across the table is going, oh, like wow, like yeah. And I just once
Don't
again,
you feel like crap, Boddy? Come on.
No, Boddy doesn't care.
Was it Boddy or you that changed it?
Body.
Boddy changed it.
I used prestidigitation to make
Yeah.
it taste like your last stew.
Right.
So-
and Boddy was like, "Oh, I could change it back," and she was like,
No.
Yeah. I'll still eat it.
Yeah,
It's too late now.
I did the first pass editing on that, and I laughed so hard.
You laughed in game.
I laughed at game. I laughed at myself, laughing at how hard I laughed at as well. It was an amazing moment. Yeah, I feel like Boddy and Inara have some of the best like her brusque like emotional like ups and downs, and Boddy's like straight even like consistent emotional like sadness.
Sadness.
Detachment. Yeah, detachment.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's such a good like straight man versus like I don't know what you call it, but yeah, the
Barbarian.
the contrast is excellent, and it's all Emily, man. She plays it up. She does so well. I'm so impressed.
Thank you.
So we may hear another voice without.
Yeah, we've been burying the lead.
We hear voices.
But I got something to ask Emily, and maybe there might be someone that jumps in on this, and then we'll explain who that is in a second. But Emily, is that you with the dry one-liner? Like, does that happen?
What do you mean?
Your own personality and your own friend group? Because like, Inara will say something. She's laughing, and it'll just crack us up.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we can change it back. No. And then just it's things that like when you say them out of context or whatever, they're not that funny, but in the moment, they're freaking hilarious.
Oh, God, yeah.
Very
I
witty.
don't know.
You feel like it's Inara's personality, or
we could ask my best friend.
What?
Who I have known.
You have friends?
Who may or may not be joining us.
Woohoo.
I don't know.
That's right. We've heard this voice before. It's your mom.
Wait a minute. That got weird.
In the game.
It's Inara's
Yes,
mom.
Inara's
mom
In a flashback.
But your best friend.
Jessica.
Where did she come from?
Well, when a man and a woman.
Wow.
Family friendly.
Family
We let the, well,
Really love
that's
each
different
other.
context.
Anyways.
Also, the DM's niece.
Yes.
That's where I've seen her before.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Jessica, whenever we ask this question about, is that just Emily coming through, or is that like something that's developed out of Inara? You started cracking up because
I did. outside of D&D, when I heard that she was playing a barbarian, and I heard some of the podcast, I was shocked. There's a little bit of a difference there.
So it's not. So the character brings it out.
Yeah, see, Inara is like kind and loving.
Yeah.
Hey, I have to say, I think the best parts, the good parts are true in real life. The good parts are true, but
You have to say that because she's your ride.
Also, guys, Jessica is using like a better mic than we are.
She's better than us.
don't make up lies for your ineptitude.
No. We're using lapel mics because all of us are way too undisciplined to actually talk into the mic.
The
I
game master
liked
could
those.
wander
You
in the
did.
room. Yeah.
You like that,
I
Mike?
want to switch back to those.
Yeah, I
might have
can
to.
do
You might
it.
actually sound good.
The problem is none of us were good at speaking into the mic consistently, so it was like it would sound like, "Hey, this sounds really good," and all of a sudden we don't sound like this again.
Because we look at the person we were talking to.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. So
Yeah, well, if we can ever get the DM to quit pointing at things to
Yeah.
explain stuff.
I'm not
on
going to
the map.
say who the first person we gave a lapel mic was, Stacy.
Stacy doesn't know. It is a mystery to him.
The rest of us were okay at it. Emily was probably the best at it.
For sure.
I was pretty good at it because I was super self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
So Jessica's going to sound much better than me.
We're going to cut off Jessica again.
So I think the important question, have you ever seen her take all of her frustration and aggression out on a tree?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I've never just seen her, street fight somebody. So maybe that's where the disconnect is. But there's
Missed
still
her
time.
street fights? What kind of friend are you?
The only time I've seen Emily get irate at all is when we were playing in our other game, again, and her brother does something
yeah.
stupid in game.
My brother does bring it out of me.
Yeah.
That I could see.
Yeah.
I could see that one.
Siblings have
Back again to all different kinds of
Yeah.
families.
That's right. All different kinds of
I
families.
think
Yeah, in her case, I think he was playing a blue falcon. For those who know that slang.
a blue falcon.
Okay.
I don't know that
I'll
one.
have to
I
look that
can't
up.
use that word in a family friendly.
I'll have to look that up on the internet
episode.
later, and I clear my search history. Maybe. I don't know. It may be really.
Somebody who tends to. That's a Hanna-Barbera character, right?
Yeah.
The Blue Falcon? It is. Cartoon character.
Grape ape.
Oh my God.
You all have no idea what Hanna-Barbera is, and that's okay.
Guess we're old. No, it's someone who tends to friendly fire.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so Emily's brother Ben plays a very explosive character. He's a fire gnome, like a gnome that looks like he's on fire.
It's like Plame, but instead of setting the enemies on fire, we set the whole party on fire. And maybe the enemies, but most of the time just the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have seen music videos about this because it's like the mage cast fireball.
Correct.
Yeah.
The whole thing is the setup is like all the parties like, no, there's no room. We're in a hall. It's a small. It's like, I don't care. I cast fireball.
Yeah, he's
For context, we were on a boat in the middle of the ocean. The boat caught on fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or we waited so we were all in a room, like a bunch,
Yeah.
like half the party and like 3 survivors of a fight that were crew members, and he just fireballs in the middle of them and annihilates them.
In our party, we have no character that will accidentally cast spells that will impact other parties.
And not just Emily though.
You notice I got really quiet.
Jessica's character in that game has a animal companion that's a velociraptor, and I think Ben actually damaged the velociraptor one time.
Yeah.
On the dock, I think.
He almost died.
Almost. We had to retcon it a little bit because it turned out that the raptor had evasion.
Yes.
But that was probably the only thing that saved us from a full party on party member roll.
Jessica's character is a cold, calculating gnome druid, and I think she would murder all of us if we hurt that velociraptor. I'm pretty sure that's true. So he took his character's life into his own hands in that day. Yeah.
So let me be the first to say welcome.
Welcome, Jessica.
Thank you.
Yes.
So we've used Jess in the past for like some NPC things, right? And there's a possibility that later you might hear her voice again with some more NPC things, and then maybe more.
Unless she's been conspiring with our DM to create something and that we don't know about.
Yeah.
And gets dropped in as a boss monster or something.
I am those two. I do not doubt that. I do not doubt there's some secret conspiracy.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't translate to radio.
Oh yeah, I did. No, I did the Stacy thing. Those two.
Those, later.
As I make.
Well, I mean,
as I make
it's
references to
inferred.
Stacy and Jess.
Yeah, Stacy and Jess. Yeah. In the jar. I go this way.
Well, I can say the line between boss monster and party member might be a little bit blurry, but it will be hopefully one and or maybe.
One or the other. Maybe more.
Brook's meta mode has just kicked into like warp drive, and I'm like, oh good God, are we supposed to save Vaz? Are we supposed to like turn her to our side? Like, holy crap! Like I don't know if I want to do that.
Like Goblin King turns into ally.
Yeah.
Or like
That's
Hell
even
Knight.
worse, and we have 2 goblins in the party.
that's
Can you imagine if you saved a hell?
Or even worse, a warg.
Wargy.
Yeah.
Warg is getting some language skills.
What if she became Demiri?
Oof.
That'd be tough.
Demiri's got a
That was an original plan, was to just
Voice Demiri.
for her to
Demiri.
be Demiri, to role play,
Yes.
like throw the dice.
Oh my God.
I heard that conversation of, Stacy said, I'll just tell Jess, I'll take you out to dinner if you kill one of them. And she would flat up embrace that role.
Yeah.
She will shake you for.
I can make a higher offer.
Food is a strong motivator.
But then what do I get if I kill 2?
See,
Oh gosh, she might be role playing Voss. Holy crap.
or Fawin.
Okay, that's my real issue. We only need one like that in the party.
We can't have 2 selfish witches. Yeah. And that's the cool thing. Like, since our party, we've kind of flexed and we've kind of, we've filled in all the gaps of what we need besides wisdom.
Wargy has that.
Wargy has the higher wisdom.
Wargy has 1 wisdom, right?
He may have the
No,
highest
he-
wisdom in the party.
I don't know if he's on here.
She may have the highest wisdom in the party.
Yeah, we're bad. Even you get, I'm gonna feel so bad when we misgender her. Okay.
I don't have him
Yeah,
on
I
here
need
because
to.
he's on there.
I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Her. I'll fix it before it starts. Yeah.
And then let's see. So we read through the notes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That was a time ago. Like, we read through the notes. We come around the corner.
Oh, but we did do one thing that I'm curious what you all thought of. So obviously playing the game, the mechanics of the game, as you hit certain levels, you gain abilities.
Yeah.
And like some of the abilities are teamwork based abilities. And this
Yep.
is the case
Tumble
for a lot
through.
of different things, right? So the tumbling teamwork.
Yep.
What a brilliant thing you did.
So you liked how we worked that in there rather than just
Yeah,
magically
the story.
everybody knows what's going on.
I loved that so much. And as a cast member, when you said, hey, let's do a little sword play with Inara, as a cast member, I'm like, well, okay, is that going to be interesting for the people? Like kind of you go through your morning routine or whatever. But I'm like, okay, well, let's see what goes with the audience. And then I realized what you were doing,
Well, it's both.
right?
I thought it was a beautiful cinematic way to introduce some rules, but also create a bond between the characters and show what's happening during the downtimes, the fireside chat stuff. I'll be honest, it's my favorite part of doing this. The character interaction, I love it. The combat's great. I'm a technical fight head, but I love the character interaction that we have with our characters.
And see, I thought this would be a way that they could have something interesting for the audience rather than the boring watching the mages learn their spellbooks.
Rude.
Hey, mine is all cat strokes and deep gazing into green emerald eyes. So Boddy's the one over there being a book nerd.
But my eyes are red. Oh, you're talking about Mesmer.
So
Emily, did you know what was going on? Did you have an idea that, or did you
no,
just?
I figured it out when he actually did it, but I thought he was just doing like a little role play moment thing.
I had like a Game of Thrones situation when Brienne duels Arya in the courtyard when she in Winterfell. That's what I.
Plame is Arya.
That's what I was thinking of too.
I can see that, yes.
Yes. That's,
Oh, I thought Plame was going to be Brienne. Okay.
It's kind of the juxtaposition. It's the ego of Brienne with the body of Arya.
The
stature.
That's
yeah. It was a cool moment.
Yeah, it was awesome, and now it makes me hungry for how else can we introduce like those kind of mechanical things as narrative
we can work
story,
out.
right?
Yeah.
So-
I'm not going to tease too much, but Stacy and I discussed something
oh, that's awesome.
that would make that happen. So I'll have to just to talk to the party off mic to see what.
Yeah.
But
Very cool.
well, I'll have to level up before I get some new skills.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you got
Maybe if we
well, if you
leveled
get-
up, then we can get some of that stuff.
well, you got to kill some stuff.
Speaking of which, we've killed a lot of stuff.
this would be a lot easier to handle this.
Yeah, there's a whole
Goblin King if we were 5th level.
Speaking of which,
See, and that's the thing is that I don't think we're gonna get one. I think we're gonna get one whenever we've taken out
stupid milestones.
the big bosses or whatever. But this could
Before
be super
before we get
scary.
into the bosses,
Yeah.
I had a question for Stacy. So then as we travel along, we hit the point where we find this temple. right? Boddy and Plame go in, or whatever it is.
Oh,
right?
that little
The
alcove shrine.
Alcove with the altar. So what happens if we miss that saving throw?
Oh, he's not going to tell us.
Oh, come on.
Raldar's still alive in the cave.
Yeah, I think we have more.
Okay, was that that was a Raldar thing, or was that
The voice of
something
the
else?
mountain, Raldar?
Oh, I'm sure it's Raldar. I assumed it was Raldar.
I have my suspicions.
It's just a wee little charm.
Keep your
You'll
secrets
find
there.
out. You'll find out.
Yeah, because I think Fawin failed it.
She made just a self-imposed role of self-discipline not to go look. And it mainly was motivated by the fact that Plame said Boddy cast detect magic on it, wasn't magic. And then
He made her have a role, and I don't know what
She
it was.
didn't end up going. She never looked at the medallion.
Oh, okay. So she actually headed toward it.
Yeah, she stepped in, but she didn't look at it. So I think you might have gotten some whispers.
I have to go back and listen.
oh yeah.
I don't trust Fawin even more than normal, not trusting Fawin.
So I'm going to just real quick flashback to like 1990. Man, a long time ago. Were you part of the Jonesy game where I was playing the Dwarven Ranger who found this scroll?
Oh God, yes.
That what was it? Not domination, but it was
It was the one that gave him megalomania.
yes,
Yes.
delusions of grandeur and yes,
He thought he was 6 foot tall.
getting delusions of being the leader of whole armies and
Yes.
these delusions, and then like right after that is when we found this guard tower with I think they were
Bugbears.
bugbears with like 4 or 5 bugbears that
Yes.
he surprised and killed all of them in like 1 round, 2 rounds.
So this quote unquote Goblin King, maybe he stayed down there under delusions of grandeur from the whispers, right? And he thinks like maybe Raldar has infected him. He could be like a Raldar minion, and he's been infected with the whispers.
And he's actually a janitor.
Right. I mean, who knows? And we do have that conversation about how long do goblins live?
Yeah, they live
right?
40 years according to the rules.
Yeah, if they're not in safe. So this could have been like, a youngster or something that then spent his entire life in the cave. So that's something I hadn't thought about until right now, is maybe this goblin has grown up down there in the cave and is now, that's why he's so messed up and crazy. Because he's just had the Raldar whispering to him.
And also the Goblin Blood Wars were 20 years prior to where we are now.
Yeah.
So he could have been 20 years before that. He could
have been an adult
He could be
goblin.
an aged old man. It
could be like,
it doesn't have to be an unnaturally extended lifespan for him to.
Right.
Yeah.
But it could be like a golem thing where the magic of
But
Raldar.
you wouldn't assume that there was a lot to eat.
Right.
So that's a question.
That's the question.
I have a feeling he's undead.
Okay, so there hasn't been a lot to eat, and so then, maybe like 8 rats and insects and things like that. Do we think the spiders are natural to the cave complex, or did they come from somewhere?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Well,
I think top binders are from Isgard.
these were like normal spiders, right? Not the weird.
Yeah, they were Tixatogs.
Ones. They weren't the Tixatogs.
Tixatogs are also native to Isgard. Oh. They're a Isgard specific monster.
Plane did know about them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
So they're
true.
not that weird.
yeah.
They're just rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's just fun to say. Tixatog.
In re-listening to it, it's almost like Renali made herself, we joked about a hammock of spider webs, but it's almost like she made herself a cocoon, a hammock. There's like a pod with like a flap in it.
Yeah.
So how big was the flap?
It was big enough a human could crawl in.
Okay, so it was that big. I couldn't decide if it was like a flap that was just like small size and she had transformed and gone into there for safety, hiding from the spiders behind it, or if it was like a full human-sized cocoon thing or something.
Maybe that's where she came out of.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's because she just appears. I'm 100% think she came out of that.
But we know she can polymorph, so she might have been watching us as some other form
As a spider.
until we set her stuff on
Yeah.
fire, and then she
Yeah.
got mad.
And-
Hey, stop that!
And hiding as a spider, again, was
Or a
a
gecko.
fantastic idea because she would blend in, or as a gecko.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what. I don't know if you can do a vermin
Yeah.
normally. I'm not sure.
The other thing that was important, and I had forgotten about until I went back and re-listened, but we found a scale
Yeah.
Dragon skin.
Dragon scale.
Yeah.
We can now measure dragons.
And that's in the part of this cavern. If you remember, part of it had collapsed.
Yes.
So there could be more cavern behind that rubble.
there.
Yep.
And there's a dragon scale in the rubble. So it makes me wonder, was there a dragon
there a
lair
dragon cave?
behind all this
Oh.
rubble?
Yeah.
Are we high enough
questions.
level for a dragon?
No.
But it's a gold dragon.
Maybe. Yeah.
And
You
it's
can
also
take a
an
gold
ancient-
dragon.
Yeah. Well, why would a gold dragon be upset at a goblin, a hobgoblin, a hell knight, and a witch rolling around with a barbarian? I'm sure that doesn't seem like a dangerous crew.
Maybe he'll ask me the important question: are you a good witch or a bad witch?
With his fire.
That's how you sort them out.
This might be a dumb question. Are there dragonborn in Pathfinder?
I don't think
They're like dragon races?
no.
It might be a 4th edition thing. The
24th edition game. Yeah, it happened.
D&D 4th edition thing.
No.
No.
There's not an official. Kobolds are the closest thing I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have tieflings
They have tieflings.
in Pathfinder.
They do.
So that's really weird.
They have lizard folk. They have a bunch of weird stuff. I think Dragonborn might be like a
Maybe more.
trademark
Copyright,
thing. Yeah.
trademark.
Like Illithids are.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad.
Yeah. Instead of
Is that copyrighted? It is a copyrighted D&D class.
there we go.
Dragonborn are.
Yeah, race.
And especially with the remaster, I think Paizo's getting away from anything that could even be
Correct.
remotely.
Right.
There's future
Like
proofing it.
mage hand
there's
becoming
Stuff
telekinetic
that's
hand.
just generic that obviously they can't.
Correct.
Right.
get-
Like
They can
elves.
sure try though.
Yeah.
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 Now, does D&D
Well, D&D
have
learned
a
that-
sentient fungus character?
Yes, they do. They're called myconids.
Myconids?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think we can't use myconids in Pathfinder either. But we do have leshies,
we
which
have
are
leshies.
for land people.
Yep.
no
Myconid named Ida.
leshies. I've got a campaign. No leshies.
There's something else. There's another type of creature that I like a lot. I can't remember the name of it. I can see their illustration. I think we can't use this in there.
That'll be edited.
Edited.
Another one for
Is that the stuff that's going on the Patreon?
Just like that.
So we found that. We found the body that had the scimitar.
Yeah.
We also, where did we find the star knife?
It was on cleric, goblin cleric.
a goblin
It
cleric
was a gnome cleric.
No.
No.
Gnome
Yeah.
cleric in the webs.
in the webs.
Yeah.
Yep.
A cleric of Desna.
So we find some cool stuff.
I love the fact that we had this long discussion about this goblin chainmail armor. No, this goblin. There was magical armor,
It was abandoned mail, I think.
Banded mail.
banded mail, right? And then we suddenly realized, wait, it's goblin size, and Nara could only wear it if it was a crop
No,
top.
it was gnome size.
It was no zone.
Yeah. Goblin size. Plane could
So it could fit
Plane
on
could have
Plame.
worn it.
Yeah, not worth it.
I like it's abandoned mail.
crop top.
That's not very
Go.
Okay.
Good question. If you wore it over the top of your leather armor, would you get benefits from both?
No. You only get one armor bonus.
If you wear 2 sets of armor.
Or 3.
And Jeremy, you made an interesting choice for Boddy.
Yep.
In his armor class actually went
Down.
And your future thinking of that is
He wants more
character,
critical hits.
or
There's 2 things going on there. There's like a personal thing with Boddy, shedding the old way of his life.
nice.
The chainmail is like standard issue hobgoblin soldier mail, and so he's there's 2 things. One of it's a trophy thing, like he took it from Demiri and now she can't have it back, and he might use it in the future for deception. If somebody says, "Oh, this isn't Boddy. He was a soldier. This is an assassin," and also it's quiet, so he can roll around with Plame without being jingly jangly all the time.
yeah.
No, the problem is the body has a 0 dexterity bonus, so that's why
He's not that quiet.
No, that kind of armor is made for an actual stealthy character that has high dexterity. So if he
So it balances out, right?
So he very quietly sneaks up and knocks stuff over.
yeah, but it's showing the development of where a body wants to be in the future. Like, because the class that Boddy's playing is Magus, but the subclass he chose is called Laughing Shadow, and it's supposed to be the stealthy, dexterous version of the Magus.
Oh,
but
you made a reference to that, and I didn't know what it was.
You made Boddy, and you were like, laughing. That's gonna fit.
we're more of the shadow side of the but it's the Laughing Shadow makes up for some of his shortcomings, like the teleportation ability. I love characters that can manipulate the game board with movement, and that ability just spoke to me like, I want this.
Oh yeah.
We need to see. I can't wait till we get to see Dimensional Assault again.
Correct.
Is that a focus point type of thing?
Yes.
So how many times can you do that? Twice?
I have 2 focus points now.
Yeah.
I used both of them for the punch last time.
Oh, for Fang.
Yeah, I had the
Force Fang.
Force Fang. Yeah. That one.
The not magic missile.
Correct.
Yeah.
I was going to use it to reposition to get a flank on her if Wargy had come back, if I needed it, but we didn't need it.
But currently, how are you doing on focus points? In the last 10 minutes, you haven't used any, right? Or are we up to date?
Look at my character sheet.
So
Definitely not, because we identified the magic items, and then we've had the long conversation too, and some other stuff. So
That's true.
It's definitely been more than 10 minutes since the fight.
yeah. So we're probably ready to go.
I think we are. I think we
Yeah.
I didn't use any during the zombie encounter or that kind of stuff. I didn't use any focus points. I think I'd have to load it up real quick.
They were just bloody skeletons.
Yes, that's another weird thing. Gross. They weren't quite zombies. They were still skeletons in the making, like sloughing off their flesh.
So if we play our cards right, we might be able.
To die.
I was going to say to survive this. We can definitely die, but we've got Wargy.
Yep.
We've got Stagrim. Depending on how much she'll be engaged in combat, we've made kind of a connection with Renali.
Yes.
Because Renali said any enemy of the
hawk.
Cinderclaw is a friend of mine. So we might be able to handle this three-pronged front of
Sure.
Raldar, Vaz, and Malarok.
Right until it takes over Stagrim or Plame or Inara or Boddy and starts wrecking us with our own party.
Well, fortunately, if it takes over Plame, I've already got a note to Inara that if Plame start acting weird, to hit him in the head.
Sure.
Was that a thing?
If I start acting weird,
Okay.
hit me in the head.
Yeah.
The
I
problem was
expected you to just go, you're always acting weird.
Did Inara go in there with him?
she's
Just
right up
him.
at the
It
thing.
was just him, right?
Has Plane crawled down onto?
No.
Okay,
He
so he's
just
at
stepped
that
out
ledge.
and looked down, and the goblin said
Said things. He wanted you to give him tribute.
Yes.
All he wants is your magic rapier and what was the other
He
thing?
didn't say.
And,
I don't think he said yet.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, he
I
said.
listened. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he's right at the end. He's like, "Oh, bring me that shiny, wonderful sword, and then also the body of a hell knight with a spider head." Which I couldn't
that's
tell if that
easy
was like.
enough.
We could actually do both those things. We could throw a spider on Sagrim's chest,
Or on his helmet.
on his helmet. He's sitting on top of his helmet like
I'm
a.
just imagining Stagger with his head inside one of the giant spider.
Yes.
Like, do you have any idea what I'm smelling?
Yes. That'd be great.
It could be like a Han Solo Chewbacca thing. Like, bring Stagrim there, and then if the goblin gets weird,
I'm worried. I'm super nervous.
I want Inara to come launching off of this balcony, 10-foot balcony, and just go.
Do you remember how scary it was when we were fighting those freaking birds in the hallway and one of them charmed Stagrim?
Oh God!
Like,
That was awesome.
That was that may have been one of the.
You guys were nuts.
confused him. Yes.
Breaking around.
Charm would be worse.
Yeah.
Which is what we might be dealing with.
I realized I missed an opportunity though. Right before we went in there, Plame should have told the party, "Be careful. You may not know this, but some of my people can be a little unpredictable."
Yeah.
And then he grabs his bat wing and jumps off.
We should have kept it. We should have kept it. We should have kept the balcony.
That would have been awesome.
Plame could have stood on the little balcony and go like, I am the knight.
Boing, 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 boing.
He's a
I
bounty
guess
goblin.
with that, maybe it's about time, right?
You know, like
Wait,
so-
before we end, why don't we let Jess talk about her history with D&D and where she started?
Yay!
Like what we all did.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've been playing for a long time. Pretty much my whole life, just growing up and playing with family. I started playing first edition and then moved to Pathfinder, and then I've done a couple of 5e games. So this will be my first experience with Pathfinder second edition, but I'm excited to learn.
It's a little bit of a adjustment.
Yeah.
But once
a little
you
weird.
figure it out, it's really not too crazy.
Oh, I'll try to make it crazier.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not like as overwhelming as it first seemed when I was reading about it. Because once we like started playing, it wasn't.
Yeah, you're like,
anything too
oh,
crazy.
that's what they mean.
I mean, really, you just have more action.
More-
But like the main part of it is still pretty much the same.
Yeah. The rules kind of set up a more dynamic battlefield, like for the combat.
Yes.
Like there's a lot more movement, a lot more options. Surprisingly, I was
3 actions around instead of 2.
Yes.
That's a big jump.
Mm-hmm.
I was super anti when I first played it. I played a bard and I cast fear on
that's what your
something.
problem is.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I played a bard. That's a problem. I cast fear on something. It only lasted for 1 round, and all it gave it was a -1. And I was like,
What is this?
what is this nonsense? I want this thing to run from me.
horrible.
Stupid. Like I was very. Then I tried a second game and I played a monk,
Mm-hmm.
and I was flying around, punching stuff 2 times with 1 action, like doing everything that I wanted to do. I was like, this is amazing. So
Well, playing monks is just great in general.
monks are pretty
Yeah.
awesome. But then once we played together, I was like, oh, I realized how powerful that fear skull actually was, and that -1 gave everybody a better chance to hit it. It made it harder for it to hit everybody else, all of its checks. So
Yeah, the -1 to every.
-1 to everything. So I really had to like try to expunge all the previous editions that I've played and say, okay, let's take this thing as it is. And it's quickly becoming my favorite system, which kind of blows my mind.
Yeah.
I'll say one difference, and maybe the new 5e updates have changed this, but Pathfinder, the balance of Pathfinder characters really means that you don't have, at least I haven't found really or seen, a truly overpowered character class.
Yeah.
Ability. They do a really good job of keeping things balanced. So
Back to Jess.
Jess, do you remember like one of your first characters or like first adventure or anything that was
Just,
kind of
just a
stuck
favorite
with you?
character, any of them.
You know?
They're all druids, so.
Yeah, I think maybe one time, my first time playing 5e, I played a cleric, but to be fair, it was a Warforged cleric.
That's fun.
That's cool.
I love Warforged.
The warp. So essentially all forms of druid, different variations.
She brings that big druid energy.
Wow.
I'm sure they're usually like halfway
I
through
can say
notes.
that's good.
I need a t-shirt that says that.
Big druid energy. Yeah.
Yes.
Druids in 5e are strong. Like
Or in Pathfinder or
no 5e.
in 5e.
Dungeons and Dragons.
In 5e, they're ridiculous.
Yes.
Holy crap! They have their own. I thoroughly abused one in a game I was in. I was like, I like the whole party. It's gross.
Yeah, they are a one-man party. That's why I have them.
That's, a lot of classes in 5e feel very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casters specifically.
Yeah.
Well, see, now that's one of the things they did in first edition is your casters absolutely sucked at low levels.
Yeah.
I cast Magic Missile. I'm done for 24 hours.
It exists.
Hal just did a search. There's already a shirt out there called Big Druid Energy.
Oh my God.
That is beautiful.
We will have to get her one.
Actually, it looks pretty cool too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but as I was saying, like in first edition, what was interesting is at low levels, casters sucked. You're like,
Yeah.
I cast light. I'm done for 24 hours.
Yes. Right?
That's
or magic missile if you want. Yeah.
The one magic missile.
Yeah.
But you make up for it by those 3 hit points.
Yes. Right. And then your fighter and your martial types and rogue types just completely rocked at low levels. And then at medium levels, they were kind of balanced. And then at high levels, you just get the heck out of the room. You're like, the mage is doing something.
Yeah.
Run.
That's right. They do. They become the Armageddon of the battlefield at high levels.
So, and if any of you have read the Dragonlance series, that was the progression of Raceland, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and Karaman was like in awe of like how powerful his brother become.
Yes.
Well, I think eventually everybody was in
True.
awe of
Fear.
Fear.
Yeah.
And I like to tell myself that's how geeks work in real life.
Yeah, like Bill Gates.
I'll just say, when I first started, the first character I ever played was a magic user in 1st edition.
Oh God.
That is a rough road.
So how long have you hated yourself, Emily?
I'm impressed you just stayed with the game.
Yeah.
I forget what was the first character that you played.
Yeah, I want to say it might have been another magic user because I think we were playing sort of like related characters or something like that, where we were both magic users, and it was rough.
So how long have you guys been playing Dungeons and Dragons together?
I don't remember. Okay, I know for her birthday, when it was maybe her 13th or 14th birthday or something.
It might have been
Her dad DM'd the game. And I was like, I want to be a magic user. And he was like, are you sure about that? And he made me like level 3 instead of level 1, I think. It still wasn't great, but
Yeah, you tried to add a little game balance.
yeah. So, I mean, it's been a long time. It's obviously not as long as you guys have, but
I don't know. It's most of your lives.
Yeah.
Percentage-wise, it's
Percentage-wise, there's more
no, it's
probably.
been quite a bit.
About the age you started playing.
The question will be, if we're able to rope Jess to stay around, how does that change the maturity level of this group right here? Not the party, but this group right here.
sadly increased tenfold because
I'm just glad to have another woman here.
You weren't cutting it, Brooke.
Hey, that means maybe I don't have to cross-gender a character. Maybe I can,
no, you're stuck. You wanted to play Fawin for a long time.
I do.
A character like Fawin.
I will. I was just thinking about that this morning. Fawin has been in my brain since about 1989.
Wow.
Because she really is the daughter in the timeline of what is this. She really is the daughter of the mage that I played in the Jonesyland campaign.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
You're going to say the daughter you never had, and I'm like,
So we have that flashback of Plame, and there's that mage in the background, that casts fear and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ben, the white monkey, who figured out some things on the Patreon Discord. We can currently neither confirm nor deny.
Yes.
We can totally confirm that some of what his stuff is spot on. But yeah, so Fawin's been there for a long time, and I'm super excited that get to bring her to life.
You mentioned that someone else in the Discord figured something out about my character recently too.
Oh.
It was Scott.
Scott did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He figured out what my character is based on.
Oh, he did.
Yes, he
Did he
did.
send you?
I didn't see it.
Is it in
Yeah.
I missed
Well,
it.
no, he messaged me privately.
God, Scott, keep it in a secret. I've been dying.
And he was like, I wonder how long it takes the rest of them to find out.
That's awesome.
So.
That's fantastic.
Don't tell him, Scott.
Doesn't
I'm
surprise me.
pretty
Don't tell
sure
him.
Jess
Make him work
knows.
for it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've told her.
I think I know as far as the name goes, where the name came from, but I'm a little fuzzy on the other part.
Well, no, the name thing I was open about.
Yeah.
The name came from Firefly.
100%. Yeah.
But yeah, that's not the character.
Shout out to Scott. That's awesome, man. Good job. Yep.
He figured it out.
And also such a good community member that he sent it to you privately, like, hey, I think it's this.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
That's
tell
pretty,
everyone about
That's
it.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
make him work for it.
That's
He
pretty
said he
cool.
specifically thought about it after the last flashback that we had. So
So Jess, any leanings toward what kind of character you want to play, or do you want to keep it secret?
ruined.
A druid.
For real?
No.
Okay.
Please say Leslie Druid. Please say Leslie Druid. Please say Leslie Druid. No Leslie Druids.
She was like, I had the idea for this character. She's a witch, but she's like just a real racist bitch. I was like, oh,
We are yellow. We got one.
oh, sorry.
No, I don't play magic users. Okay. There's a lot. Druids are technically clerics, so
Yeah,
there's a
there you go.
line.
It's different.
That's awesome. Any species, any ancestry, I should say, that you're leaning toward? Or what do you like? Ancestry-wise, in playing, are you drawn to certain things sometimes overall, like elves or druids or whatever?
Elves or druids? Elves or dwarves?
Elves or dwarves.
One or the other, can't do both.
Yes, can't do both.
Too overpowered.
An elf in the woods.
Yeah, definitely. So I played all kinds of races in Pathfinder first edition game. Play a gnome, and then I've played human druids, and one of my favorites is a furbolg in 5e.
Oh,
Furbolgs, yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Not as furry as you'd think.
I forgot about them.
They're like a giant subclass, right?
Yeah, kind of. They're all blue, and
Yeah.
so they kind of look like maybe blue minotaur people visually.
We got one blue character already, so that'd be cool.
Let's say hopefully they're more chipper than the other blue characters.
Hey,
They're blue.
They're pretty chill. They're like, I don't know, maybe super strong hobbits. They just
Yep.
kind of
Yeah.
Furbolgs are awesome.
kind of relax, so that's fun.
I like them.
But as far as this game, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking human. But I know that it'll be very different than a lot of the characters that I've played in the past.
Oh,
So
I'm excited.
it's gonna be
To be fair, we have a very weird party of
Yeah.
different races,
Don't we?
so we need a little bit more normal, hopefully.
What? Says the only human in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, she's the only human.
But I think the last time,
Stagrum. The wall ornament stagrum.
last time you played a human, wasn't it the cleric? It was a cleric that couldn't figure out what deity she wanted to worship.
Nice.
And she, I don't know, it was a
non-judgmental
really
cleric.
weird backstory where she would just try and use whatever fit the moment.
Oh, I love it.
She's like with these warrior 12 holy symbols.
Yeah.
Hang on, guys.
Good from the mummy. Yeah, the mummy.
He's holding out all
It starts on the Star of David, and the mummy says, "Oh, the
servants.
servants." Yeah.
Yeah. The servant's tongue or whatever.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't know. There seemed to be a lot of debate about which god was the best and which one was real. So she figured she'd just try them all,
Heck yeah.
and then eventually she'd find out.
That's what I'm here for. Is Jess is gonna bring this creative role play aspect that is just gonna rock. It's gonna fit in so well with everything that we're doing. It just would be. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah,
excited
it's gonna be
about
awesome.
Cue me too.
And before we finish up too, I just want to say I can see it now with this last little conversation about Stagrum there.
Yes.
He's finally going to get his spurs. He's going to be knighted Sir Stagrum Afterthought.
Of course.
Okay, just for that, sir, roll initiative.
See you guys in that.
Hey everybody, Lexicon 2025 is coming to Stillwater October 25th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're going to be at the Stillwater Public Library, 1107 South Duck Street, and at area venues really, really close there. You probably have heard Drinks and Dragons is going to be there from 11 to 1. Come on out and join the party to fight against the monsters played by cast members from Red Dirt D&D and Wayfinder Legends. And then at 2:30 is Red Dirt hosting D&D Trivia. There's going to be prizes, so come on out and test your nerd knowledge. We would love to see you October 25th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Stillwater Public Library for Lexicon.